Let's roll, guys.
Testing, audio 1, 2. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, yep, I got it. I hear myself. I don't think so. Nope, no, it's good.
Just got a batch of garlic done. Batch of Cajun done. Still got some more Cajun up here. Some mailers getting ready to go out today. Dalton's holding the fort down here.
Yes, sir.
Eggs ready to go. About 20,000 labels. See here, still in the walk-in cooler. That's where we keep overstock that we make small bags out of. Some Korean there, some bacon, teriyaki, jalapeno, A1, original, mesquite. Here's all our pork. Here, all 100 pounds of chicken. We do another 400 pounds next week. Doing the raw meat area here. There's Logan. Getting ready to take 100 pounds of, I think this is black pepper, out of our vacuum chamber. What we do is we mix up our marinade, put it in this chamber, and go ahead, Logan. And then pull it down with over 20 inches of vacuum and tumble it for 20 to 30 minutes. And when the meat is vacuumed up like that in this tumbler, 20 to 30 minutes is like 24 hours sitting in a Ziploc bag or a bucket, just normally just ease it right into the meat fibers. So that way we can actually don't have to have all this meat sitting for 24 hours. Got 2/3 of a rack already laid out, getting ready to go into the, there's smokehouse number 3, smokehouse number 1. And then our little baby smokehouse. You can still walk inside if you're short, you know, if you're 5'6". We come over here. Got our seasoning room. Got all of our seasonings. Mix up our different flavors. We got our base seasoning there. Some sugar down there for our sweet flavors. Paprika gives you that good color, dark color. We got some bacon up there. Then we got some pineapple and some mango syrup to add with our mango flavor, natural flavors that we put in there. So that's it's pretty much a little rundown of our small little plant. Oh, hold on. We got the raw meat cooler over here. Here's our raw meat cooler. Looks like we still got about 600 pounds of beef still to go. That's good. It'll get us started for next week.
Welcome everybody to a special night here at Worn Out Racers. It's our friends and family race. Today we're not only allowing all of our usual 40 and over iRacers in our league to race with us, it's also allowing all our friends and family who want to come out and race with us on this special evening brought to you by Carolina Simworks and Beef Jerky Unlimited. So we're in a little bit of qualifying right now. We got a couple minutes here left of qualifying, so we're going to keep an eye on the standings, see how everybody's doing. Currently, the number 2's out front. He's got about a 2/10 lead. That was quite a lap here at California Speedway, Worn Out Racers League. Make sure you come visit us at wornoutracers.com. Got about 20. We have had about 28 drivers take the track so far. We have currently about what is there? About 35 or so trucks in the race. We're running the NASCAR Camping World trucks at Auto Club Speedway in California tonight. Everybody's starting to hit the grid. Qualifying is over. Cars are pulling out onto the racetrack, getting ready to go out and run the lovely race here on this great Sunday night. Our race tonight is at Auto Club Speedway. It's a 2-mile D-shaped oval. We are running a 2 fast repair race. And the race length is 75 laps. So we have a couple of fast repairs today. I can't remember. It looks like there's 3 available sets of tires in the pits. And that's about what's going on today. It's normal track conditions. 70, let's see, what is it? Yeah, 75 laps tonight. Pace car speed is 70 miles an hour, pit speed 55. pace car is just pulling the cars off of pit road. We're going to get ready to go racing here in just a couple minutes. Oh, here it is. It's currently at the racetrack. It's 77 degrees, partly cloudy. Track temp is 112 degrees with a 4-mile-an-hour north wind.
Can't believe that number 2 got that top spot from James Ayers.
Yeah, got him by 2/10. That was a fast lap. When I was watching qualifying, they're all running top speeds about 179 miles an hour. But Evan, he snuck into the 180s on the backstretch on his qualifying lap, but must have got a little bit loose. The trucks are really loose for the first couple laps when you're on the throttle. So at qualifying, it can be a challenge to keep the pedal down. You can mostly run wide open here, but it's a very abrasive racetrack. Tire wear is definitely going to be a factor here as the race goes on. Tire management will be very important. We're coming to the green here. The pace car is getting ready to leave the track. It's on pit road. The number 2 is out, and we have a green flag. Everything looks good on the start, 2x2. We run a no 3 wide till the exit of 2 policy here, just to keep everybody in line till everybody can get up to speed and get the feel through the first corner. And you're going to see them fan out through 2 all night long here at California's Auto Club Speedway. Pack is staying pretty well bunched up. Everybody's minding their P's and Q's, getting down the backstretch. James Ayers got a little bit of lead going down the back around the top. Let's see if he puts the throttle to it and comes out on the big D-shaped front stretch. Oh, who's that on the bottom? Got Evan in the middle. I didn't notice who that was. They got a 3 wide battle down the front. Oh, they're getting back into 2 wide, going into 1. Long race here, 75 laps. That draft is really pulling some of the guys in the middle of the straightaway. We got 184 mile an hour, 185. We got Jason hit 185 down the front stretch. Ray takes sole possession of the lead here, pulls in front of James Ayers. He's got Evan Smith right behind him, with Izzo following close in tow. Yeah, everybody's taking it easy. It's a treacherous really the treacherous part is 4, because it's a big exit coming out of 4. It looks like you've got 4 miles to get your truck out of there, and you want to throttle her up, but she will turn their rear end loose really quickly. Got some movers. Got a couple of them. Bandit inside there coming in. Bandit's running about 10th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. They're side by side going into 1. Everybody's doing a great job here. The draft is very important here at Auto Club. It can really help get the car down the racetrack. Got Ethan there right in front of Bandit. Bandit's the number 19 green and red truck. You always know where he's on the racetrack. His truck is shiny and clean at this moment going down the front stretch, with Ken Worley tucked in right behind him there. Got Rule on the inside down the front stretch. You're going to see quite a bit of a chain running around the outside here, because when you get down towards the bottom, the truck really loosens up, and holding that momentum without being able to get back to that throttle real hard is somewhat of a disadvantage to the people in the bottom lane. But you got to go down there to make passes, because the line will be around the top for quite a while at the beginning Everybody's doing a great. Go ahead.
All right. There for him or his son.
Yeah, it's been fun. He's been out for a couple of the Friday night races with us, getting more and more accustomed to racing with all of us old farts in the Worn Out Racers League. We have a special event on our Friday nights at Worn Out Racers. If there's a member who has a son or daughter that is over 30 years old, they're allowed to race with us on Friday nights. We call it our legacy night, where your middle-aged children can race with you and come out and enjoy the Worn Out Racers crowd and have a good time with us all on Fridays. We race every night of the week at Worn Out Racers. We race ovals on Sunday, Monday, Friday, and we race road courses on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Here's our sponsor right there, and then number 9, Casey from Carolina Simworks. He's riding right there behind Andy. He's running the high line, kind of following in Andy's footsteps. And there's old Frenchie, one of our admins here at Worn Out Racers in the 46, right in front of that little pack there. They're back there saving their tires, biding their time. This track is really abrasive, so if we go green for 20 laps, there's going to be plenty of folks out there begging for tires. Out front, we still got Ray's out leading the pack. He's followed by Mr. Ayers and Evan and Mr. Cisco in the top 4, with Sean Butler rounding out the top 5. We got a well showing of manufacturers here. We got a Ford out front, followed by a Chevy with another Ford, a Toyota in 4th, and then a line of about 7 Chevys in a row.
It takes a totally different line coming out of there than the rest of
I wonder if he's trying to, break everybody's draft and keep them from, pulling on him while he's going out there.
I think so, but it's evidently it's working.
Yeah, he's got about a 0.2 of a second lead over James Ayers here going into 2 right here. Field is still really tight. There's only the gap doesn't really start to happen until you get in at about 20th place. We got 31 trucks on the racetrack right now. The leaders, it looks like pretty much everybody's actually running in the high 42-second bracket per lap. Getting top speeds around 183 to 185 miles an hour. Look at them all in line, just keeping the front end on the truck, getting in that draft. And a lot of these guys are just waiting until the tires kind of come in here. We got 10 laps down. You can run about, I think it's about 46 to 48 laps, depending on your throttle and where you run on the racetrack, per tank of fuel. So you can split this race with one pit stop if we go green the whole way. And once we get into that tire window or the fuel window, as soon as we get there, you're going to start seeing a mix of strategies. Guys who want their tires. Oh, we got Evan in the wall coming out of 2 there. Everybody's snaking down the backstretch to let him get back up to speed and get back under. It doesn't look like a whole lot of damage to his truck. He'll settle back in line here somewhere in the top 20.
It does have a little bit of damage, the 18 truck does on the back. And I think that's Paul.
18 is Evan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Some damage on the back of his so
Oh, yeah.
that's definitely
You can,
slowing down.
yeah, you can see his right rear spoiler there has got a little crinkle in it. He must have got. Oh, we got 2 getting the rider in the backstretch. That looked like Paul Dillon. I don't know who he was got together there with, but Jason and Derek were racing around him. They obviously got her back straight, or they yeah, I was just watching the replay on YouTube, and it looked like that was Jason that was on the inside there, and they just got tangled up a little bit. Oh, yeah, the Evans truck, it looks like somebody got into the back of him. I wonder if he got loose and then somebody was right on his tail and just kind of gave him a little bump, because there's a pretty square, that looks like a nose of the truck indention in the back of that thing. Oh, we got another car off the track. Looks like they got loose. I don't know if they got any help there, but they come off of 4 and got a little loose. It looks like Bender's truck right in front of Evan there. James Ayers has taken the lead and is starting to put some space between him and Ray near the front. James has got about a half a second lead over Ray at the front of the racetrack. That dang James Ayers.
I know, maybe he was just
He's been on a tear recently. He's won probably about 50% of the races he's been in Worn Out Racers lately. He understands to get the truck up on the right rear and save his right front, and just generally gets a pretty good lead once the tires start wearing. We like to give him a lot of heck. We think he's cheating.
yeah. Big time.
Oh, that's a good shot right there. You can see his bright yellow gloves working the steering wheel in the truck. Looks pretty stable for him on the exit of 4. Tires are probably coming in for him now. He's really good at wearing the right front and the right rear at the same pace. Got 15 laps in the book. We're on lap number 16 to 75. Had a couple of incidents on the racetrack, but nothing that brought out a caution. Here we got one of our admins there in Izzos with Mr. Butler on the inside of him as they're running down the backstretch with the old Bandit green and reds paint scheme right behind him. Oh, and there's the Tim spotting. Oh, here we got Bandit, or Bomb Dude, in his beautifully painted A-Shock truck. He's running in the 5th position, followed by Ken Worley, who's running in 7th, with Tim Lewis running 6th. God, I love Tim's truck with that on his front grille with that chromed out blue crossbar. That looks fantastic.
We'll leave it right here.
That sounds good. This is a great battle on the racetrack for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th here with Bandit and Bomb Dude and Tim. Those 3 are all admins for Worn Out Racers. We thank those guys for all they do for us every night of the week to keep us on the racetrack and keep this party going. Just taking a look at the old YouTube chat. We got some Derek and Worley fans out here. That's good to see. Hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast. While you're enjoying this broadcast, check out Beef Jerky Unlimited and Carolina Simworks. Get yourself some fantastic eats and fun toys to race here in any sim that you're running. My producer Sutton, it's the other voice. I didn't even introduce us at the beginning, I don't think. We've got Sheldon on the mic here and Sutton on the keys. I get to sit here and enjoy the race and talk about it. Sutton's making me laugh in the background like good producers do as we go through this race. Just about ready here to complete lap 19. James Ayers is still pulling the field. He's pulled out to about a 1.9 second lead. The rest of the field is staying pretty tight. We got a 2/10 from Bandit to Izzo, with Tim Lewis right behind him, Bomb Dude right behind him, with Whirly coming in there, and then we got a little bit of a gap, and then we're back to tight again. Everybody's we're in that part of the racetrack, part of the fuel run where you're burning some fuel off, that rear end of the truck is getting up into the wind, it's going to start pushing a little bit. If you burned off that right front at the beginning, you're going to be paying for it at this part of the run.
Obviously not.
Hey, Ray, it's good to see you. Thanks for commenting, Ray, on YouTube. Ray was nice enough to stop by my house tonight, brought me some good old North Carolina pulled pork. That's my boy right there, feeding me right before the race. It was fantastic. Give you a little full field rundown as we complete lap number 2. James Ayers is in the lead. Sean Butler, number 2. Bandit, number 3. Tim Lewis, number 4. John Izzo, number 5. Bomb Dude, number 6. Ken Worley, 7th. Mike Carlson, 8th. Paul Dillon, 9th. Mark Villeneuve, 10th. Slick Rick, number 11. Rule in 12th. Bender, 13th. Mr. Barber in 14th. KC from Carolina Simworks is in 15th. Henry's in 16th. Ray's in 17th. Mr. Cisco's in 18th. Butch, 19th. Andy, 20th. Frenchie, 21st. Ethan, 22nd. Stormy is in 23rd. Castle, which is Trotter to us, is 24th. Jason, 25th. Carlson, 26th. Dave, 27th. Joseph, 28th. Tom Marshall, 29th. Evan, 30th. And Derek Worley is in 31st. And I'm guessing some of the guys have already made pit stops, maybe going for, hoping there's a caution coming up, getting some fresh tires, and hoping their plan plays out. We're about halfway through the fuel run today. During this run here, some guys are going to start pitting somewhere. The pit is probably going to open up around lap 35. I would say that's going to start most of our green flag pit stops for the guys that are going to run this on a one-stop strategy. And when that happens, you are going to see a drastic difference in the speed, because we're running somewhere in the low to mid 44 second bracket. So on a fresh set of tires, you're going to be in the low 42 second bracket on a fresh set of tires. So when those guys come, we go through our green flag pit stops, you're going to see a drastic difference in speed, mostly right in the middle of the corner. They can just carry so much more speed through the corner when they have fresh tires. Here's Mr. Villeneuve. He's hanging out in the ninth position. He is generally one of those guys that is really fast at the beginning of the run, but it looks like tonight he is taking it fairly easy on his tires, running about 9th place. I would expect him to start passing boys as they go down the straightaway. We did run a practice race on Friday night, so there was quite a bit of our group here that had a chance to run this setup in this truck on Friday. So we have some, experience with the track truck combo to, find out how hard you need to run at certain points and where you need to go on the racetrack while you're going through the run. As the run goes on, you're going to see a lot more people running way further towards the top to keep the momentum up. This racetrack is progressive banked in 1 and 2, so you can run next to the wall and keep your foot into it as the front tires wear. Here's Rule. Looks like he's going. Oh, somebody's in the wall there. Just caught the entrance. I don't know who that was. Just caught the entrance of the turn 3 wall there. Slowed him down a little bit. Rule ran to the bottom. Yeah. Rule he's been tough lately. He's won a couple races in recent oval nights. He's been a tough cookie to beat up there near the front. Fast racer.
I don't know about this little guy right here.
Oh, Mr. Bender. Mr. Bender is one of my favorite people in iRacing. I actually had the pleasure to actually meet him face to face here a couple weeks ago. Happened to be in his area of Southern California, and he is quite the character. We all enjoy Mr. Bender coming out and racing with us. He's got lots of real world racing experience. When I was at his house here a couple weeks ago, he was just selling his go-kart. He was getting out of his Canon cart and passing it on to the next person that's going to race it.
Back up front, see what James is doing.
James is leaving the field. He's now pulled a 2.6 second gap over Tim Lewis, although Tim was a tenth and a half faster than him on that last lap. So we'll see if Tim starts putting the pressure on him as we go towards the later parts of this run. Tim's got Sean right on his bumper. They got about a second gap over Izzo there in fourth place. So we'll see how Mr. Lewis is going, kind of line he's running. He's running in the middle of the racetrack here through 3 and 4, kind of diamonding it down, get a good run off of 4. That looseness I was talking about the truck at the early part of the run, that is all gone now. These trucks wear out that right front tire as you go, and now they're going to feel a lot of front end pushing as they're going into the corners. James's lead is still pretty constant at 2.7 seconds over Tim Lewis. Tim had his top speed on the last lap was 184 miles an hour, so he's getting a little bit better run, but Tim might be having to slow down a little bit more in the corners. Yeah, Casey's making some ground. He's on the inside of Slick Rick here. Oh, Slick Rick, he almost looks like he got into the wall. His right rear fender looks a little bit crinkled. That back deck lid is usually straight across the back, and Slick Rick's has got a little bit of a turn in it. There's Kyle Sisko. That's a friend of Mr. Izzo's. I think he said he knows those guys from down at the dock where Izzo has his boat, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he got into the back of somebody. Oh, and his right rear quarter panel looks kind of crinkled too. He might have got into somebody and then slid up into the wall. The old FedEx Toyota looks like it won't be delivering super fast right now. But we got 2 fast repairs, so all these trucks you see with damage, when they come down to get a set of tires, they'll get their pit crews will fix that thing up just like brand new. Yeah, Slick Rick does have a little bit of damage there on the right rear. Somebody needs to paint Slick Rick a truck. This generic truck on his. We got to fix that. Ah, here's our boy Henry. Henry Farrell's a good dude. Been running with us for a long time. He's one of those gentlemen that haul our goods around this country over the road trucker. What a great guy he is. We love racing with Henry every time he can come out. Got to tell Bandit we need to have these sessions with custom numbers allowed, so Casey's truck doesn't have a random number painted underneath.
Yeah, we told Casey about that. He just forgot to tell you.
There's Tim Lewis. He's still running second. His gap is still 2.7 seconds. They're staying pretty constant right behind everybody. The lead between Ayers and Tim is pretty equal. James Ayers is very good about only running as hard as he needs to. We got a comment on YouTube. Let's see where Evan's running. Let me look in the rundown here. Oh, Evan looks like Evan took a pit. So Evan has gone to pit road. He's got fresh tires here, so he's down in the running order a little bit. So we'll see what happens after this round of pit stops.
Yeah, Evans scored 20 laps right now, still on the lead lap. Yeah. I don't know if we're having anybody on pit road here lately or not. I haven't seen it.
I haven't either. I show Evan one lap down, and he was running in the low 43-second bracket. So maybe he jumped to pit road. There's Slick Rick heading to pit road as we talk about it right there. Hit your space bar, Sutton. I got the bar across the top.
Oh, shoot.
There we go.
I thought I was going to do good and not have that. Here it goes again. Okay, I got it.
Looks good right now.
Good.
We're all amateurs here, everybody. Have a drink. It's Sunday night. It's been I don't know how it is where you in the country, but it was a hot, sweaty mess in North Carolina today.
James Barber coming into the pits. I don't like this pit lane camera on there. Wish I could have another.
We've definitely reached green flag pit stops. Yeah, Mr. Barber has found the outside wall, skids into his pit stop. Let's watch that thing. Oh, he doesn't have his fast repair on.
No, he didn't.
Normally, folks, when you see them hit that pit road and that right side pops up when they're changing the tires, normally the truck goes back to clean when they have their fast repair on. He's toughing it out. He's making sure that he doesn't use another fast repair just in case he gets caught up in some other mess. On his side, he must have thought he just grazed the wall. Here's Casey's coming in, getting some 4 tires and fuel. Look at it jacked up there on the right side. Pit crew will be running around to the other side and change the left side as that goes up right there. Getting 4 freshies and a tank of fuel, and away he'll go. Ray's coming into pit road. He started out like a ball of fire. Must have pushed it a little bit too hard at the beginning of the run. Probably burned off his right front a little bit. He was in about, I don't know, he's 8th or 10th at the end of that run, so I'm sure he'll probably take it a little bit easier here at the beginning of the run as we go through green flag pit stops. They come in, when you stop the pit here, when you come out, you're usually about 5 to 10 seconds behind the cars you went in with, 1 lap down. So here comes James Ayers. He's hitting pit road here out of the lead. He's going to come down, get himself slowed up before the timing line there, that yellow line with the cone. That's where you got to be at your 55 miles an hour rolling down pit road.
Got everybody coming in now.
Yeah, generally at these racetracks, when the first person hit pits road, everybody's going to follow them because, you're 2.5, 3 seconds faster a lap. If you wait, 4 or 5 laps to come pit road, if they were 10 seconds behind you, they're now a couple seconds in front of you. And it takes a long time for that tire wear to equal out in the end. So it's probably good they're coming and take care of that.
Gonna put old Henry in the lead and Sean Butler.
Yep.
Sean's
Sean.
coming in, Snooky's on. Yeah, I don't know, it's all mixed up right now.
Yeah, I show Sean Butler still in the lead. Izzo's got about a 1.1 second gap to him. Henry It looks like, oh, Sean, he must have just came into pit road.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean must be on pit road. Izzo must have been on pit road. Because James is back in third. Oh, no, he's falling down the leaderboard now on my screen. There goes Ayers, Tim, Sean, Bandit. They're going cruising by here on these camera views. Ah, that's a great looking view of the racetrack. You see these trucks coming off of pit road and go flying by at the wall. That's a great view. There's Evan or Ethan coming out of pit road there. This has got to be towards the end of the green flag pit stops. It looks like most guys have hit that pit road and they're back on it. So when the green flag pit stop started, Ayers had about a 2.7 second lead over Tim Lewis. Let's see what that looks like here. My leaderboard is starting to shift, go through it. Looks like James Ayers is back to the top of the leaderboard, so everybody's gone in for their green flag pit stops. Tim Lewis is about 1.9 seconds behind, 1.8 seconds behind. So Tim gained about a second on him through that green flag pit stops. We got Mike Carlson in third, about 2.4 seconds back. Sean Butler, 2.8 seconds back. Bandit running fifth, followed by Mark Villeneuve, Izzo, Slick Rick, Casey's in ninth, Rule in 10th, Bender 11th, Tom Marshall 12th, Butch 13th, Trotter 14th, and Bomb Dude in 15th. Let's catch up, see what Henry's doing right here. Looks like he's peeking to the inside here, going into one. Oh yeah, he's driving right around him. Oh, we got a chopper view here of Bandit and Mark Villeneuve, followed by Ray there in the 2. Ray was one of the first ones to hit pit road. Let's see how he's going. We got 3 wide going into 1, it looks like. Oh, that's through the tri-oval, I'm sorry. Mark cleared Bandit. Ray right around the bottom. He's hugging that short line around the bottom. Took the lead here. See if he's got enough momentum to keep Mark behind him, or if Mark will peek out before they get into 3. Mark's looking, but they're going to stay in line. It looks like who is that? The truck is familiar, the Pennzoil one there. I couldn't remember who that was. That's no problem.
That was,
oh, it's Ken. That's Ken's truck. Yeah. It just wouldn't come to me. I was trying to call it up. It just wouldn't make it.
I think his son's running right behind him. I think they're all lapped down.
Yeah, I'm showing Ken and Derek 1 lap down, running 26th and 27th.
Yeah.
That seems interesting that through this green flag pit stops we got about a handful of trucks still on the racetrack. We got Ken and Derek, Joseph, Ray and Dave are laps down at this point in time. Ray in the 2 truck that he was fast early. He must have got a penalty, maybe speeding or something like that on pit road, because he's 2 laps down now. He had to have made an extra pit stop.
Look at this guy right here, still on the
Mr. Stormy. If you want to talk to a guy who can tell you stories, they are so funny that sometimes I just want to be like, that can't be true. And he tells the stories like I mean, we're all talking in team speak, hanging out, having a good time. He's in his 70s. He's still out here racing with us, having a great time. And he'll tell these stories, and he says them with such conviction, you would swear they're truth.
Yeah.
I absolutely love Stormy. He is one of the patriarchs of worn out racers. And until you get to know Stormy, you just have no clue how good of a dude that he is. Comes out here, races with us, and just keeps the lightheartedness and everything to worn out racers. We all enjoy Stormy. We hope he can race with us, for the next 10 years. I'm going to tell a personal story. When my company has an office kind of near where Stormy lives, the next time I'm down there, I'm taking that guy out to dinner. He's just been a treat for me and worn out racers, and I absolutely love racing with him. James Ayers, Sean has put the pressure on here since he's got his tires changed. James has about a 0.6 of a second lead over Sean, and Tim's back about 2 seconds from there. So I wonder if James, with these fresh tires, knowing he's got to go a full fuel run, if he's just being easy on the right front and letting Sean catch up. James is really good. He'll let guys go by who are pushing their stuff too early. He understands really well what you need to do to get through a 40-lap run here at California.
Yeah, so if you're passing James, then you're doing something wrong. That's what I figured out.
That is there's truth in that statement. If you're going through a run and you're 5 or 10 laps in and you're driving by James on an oval, you're probably not doing right by the set of tires that are on your truck. Because James is the epitome of, he's going to race his race. People are going to come around him. He's not going to fight them. He's going to drive his truck the way he needs it to drive to get to the end of the race. There is no question about that. Tim Lewis is still hanging back there, about 2 seconds behind James. Tim's got a 3-second lead over Mark Villeneuve in 4th, Bandit in 5th, Izzo 6th, Carlson in 7th, Slick Rick in 8th, Rule 9th, Casey 10th, Bender 11th, Bomb Dude 12th, Butch in 13th, Henry 14th, Trotter 15th, Tom Marshall 16th, Andy in 17th, Frenchie 18th, Jason 19th, Carlson in 20th, Mr. Cisco in 21st, Barber in 22nd, Ethan in 23rd, Evan 24th, Stormy 25th. We have 25 cars on the lead lap at this point in time. Taking a look here at Rule in Trotter, followed by Andy. It may say Matt, but that's Andy. All Andy.
I think he races under his son, though.
Yep. That's Matt comes in and races with us occasionally, and we always enjoy it when he comes out and races with us. But that's Andy. We always give Andy a hard time in the league because he is a hoot on the racetrack. Sean is caught right up to the tail. This is the battle for the lead here at California with 24 laps to go.
Looks like you're coming up on trying to put Stormy a lap down.
Y'all better not do that. Y'all better keep Stormy in front of you. Push him all the way to the finish.
How many more laps we got? I ain't even seeing that.
There's 24 laps to go in this green flag run. So we've run 50 laps under green here at Worn Out Racers. Don't forget to stop by beefjerkyunlimited.com. Get yourself some beef jerky. Tommy D does a great job. I'd like to tell everybody when they talk about it, we can buy beef jerky anywhere. But I'm a hunter. I grew up in North Dakota. All my friends raise beef cows. Tommy makes beef jerky like you would make beef jerky at home. It is absolutely fantastic. I recommend going out to beefjerkyunlimited.com and getting yourself some. You will not be disappointed. And then, if you're into the sim world, you need yourself an 80/20 rig. You need Casey at Carolina Simworks will hook you up with whatever you want. We're talking about a guy who makes sim rigs for the best of the best professional racers. Casey builds those for those people at Carolina Simworks. You want yourself, he's got the M1 chassis fully ready to go. And you want to get into those 80/20 rigs, you get a hold of Casey. He'll get you an M1 or build you something custom. This guy takes care of his customers. Go get your sim rig. We have 3 wide on the exit of 4. Stormy's there playing bystander as these two are racing for the lead. Sean tucks in back behind Ayers. Ayers is going to stick to the top, I would have guessed. Now he goes right through the middle, keeps Sean near the bottom. That should give him an easy lead here off of 2.
Casey built some good rigs. We just did a rig for Ty Gibbs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say hi.
Good little boy, who grandpappy is.
A coach.
Coach Gibbs, yeah. So they're calling him the next Jimmy Johnson.
Oh, let's hope we got another Jimmy Johnson in our wake. I mean, believe me, when Jimmy Johnson was in his prime, I was 100% distractor of this guy is winning all the time, so I love to hate him.
Yeah.
But you know what? We're talking. I mean, we're gonna get off the topic of the race right now. These guys are kind of running good for the lead. But with Kyle Larson here winning everything he's been in this year, and we've had a lot of champions over the last 8 years. We're kind of just going one after another, and there's never a consistent person at top. I really want there to be somebody to be at the top of NASCAR where everybody's pushing to beat that one person. And if it's Ty, hey, I'm all about it. I think we need that person to glue us all together. We lost, Dale Earnhardt Jr. retired, and last year we were talking about how the big 3, Harvick and Truex and Kyle Busch, they're winning 9 races. It's just, we need some of that back. I just fully feel it.
Yeah, Casey built Kyle Busch's rig, and he built Dale Earnhardt Jr. And
Yep.
actually, Junior came to the shop and helped us build his own rig. So he's doing really good. He's all up in it.
That's fantastic.
And we get
Casey,
Hickory Motor Speedway is coming soon because of him.
I'm looking forward to that. I absolutely am. Sean and James here battling for the lead. We got 18 to go. They're staying nose to tail here.
The Storm hanging in there with him. Look at it.
Stormy got in that draft with those leaders, and he's just tucked in right behind them. He's in a great position. We get a caution. He's going to be our lucky dog here. Oh, the first car 1 lap down if we happen to get a caution.
Well,
These two,
go ahead.
as I say, these two up front, they got about a 4-second lead over 3rd place in Tim Lewis right now.
We haven't talked about this guy.
Mr. Ethan Wilson. It's another one of our California racers here. He runs a multitude of cars in real life out there on the West Coast. He'll run, stock road courses. He's got himself a Corvette and goes to car shows. He is one guy who's come in here who was a racer before he came into Worn Out. And the skill set of the people that, with the experience of we have here, Worn Out Racers, is went out and won a race. Oh, that was last fall. And he came back and he goes, the skills you learn in iRacing, racing with talented people, absolutely transition to the real world racetrack, which was, you know, I have been racing in iRacing since the beginning. I have a lot of experience, not a whole lot of experience in the real world big cars world, and to hear somebody like that make a comment like that, it just epitomizes what we do in iRacing and what the simulator has become, and everything that people do here in iRacing to make this simulator fantastic. His Ethan, and just to tag on to Ethan's comment, his black truck is a replica of his road course car. His vehicles are painted like his real world car, which is really cool, and I'm glad that he could have that done for his iRacing vehicles. Give you a quick rundown of the field here. James Ayers and Sean still nose the tail at the front. Got about 4-second lead over Tim Lewis. Bandit 4th. Villeneuve 5th. Izzo 6th. Bender 7th. Rule 8th. Bomb Dude 9th. Butch 10th. Henry 11th. Casey 12th. Frenchie 13th. Andy 14th. Mr. Cisco 15th. Trotter 16th. Ethan 17th. Jeff 18th, and Jason is the last car in the lead lap in 19th place. Stormy is the first car, 1 lap down. Mr. Barber is in 21st. Mr. Ken Worley in 22nd. Mike Carlson 23rd. Tom Marshall 24th. Evan Smith 25th. Derek Worley 26th. Joseph 27th. Ray 28th. And 29th, we have Dave. There are 29 trucks still on the racetrack as we go right now.
And Shane just passed James there with the lead. But James is coming back on the inside. I don't think James wanted him to have it.
No, James went and drove her down there in 3 to the bottom. Here they come off of 4, heading towards the start-finish line. James pulls up right in front of Sean. What a great race here we have for the lead. We have 13 to go. These 2 trucks are still side. Oh, Sean crosses them over, heading into 1. Let's see if he drives her down in there, keeps at the bottom, or is he going to slide up and block James on the exit of 2? He pulled the slide job, pulls right up in front of Ayers on the exit of 2. Ayers is going to think better about it and just kind of push him down into 3 here. I would expect James to follow in his tire tracks. He does. Lets him go. James will probably just tuck in behind him for a couple laps and cool the tires down. He'll tuck in there.
Sean was trying to get James to use his tires, get them hot and slick, and it worked for about a lap. And then James like, whoa.
Yeah, so they're running nose to tail here. Sean is in the lead. Sean Butler is in the lead. Ayers is in second. About still a 4-second back to Tim. About 6 seconds in total back to Bandit. That's where we run top 4. Villeneuve and John Izzo are on Bandit's tail. Here the leaders come out of 4. They're nose to tail. They're probably cooling their tires down with, they're now 10 laps to go in this race. I would expect them to stay pretty close to nose to tail, I would guess for the next 5 laps, and then the race will be on. Oh, we got a caution with 10 to go. There's a caution.
Let me see if I can find one.
So we have 10 to go on the racetrack. We're going to pick it up here. And let's see who I show. Stormy still 1 lap down. Oh, Ray got loose in front of the field on the front step. He did a great job keeping it on the racetrack, off the coming to the up into the traffic.
Yeah.
That was good on Ray. I appreciate that, but the caution is out with 10 to go.
That's gonna tighten the field back up.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of people running to pit road, getting them set of 4 tires and field goods. Stormy's going to get the free pass here, get himself back on the lucky dog lead lap here. Now, here's my question. We have 8 to go. Is somebody going to chance it and take right sides only to get out front? If somebody goes in, so in general, when you change right side tires, it's going to loosen the truck up a little bit. But if you go in and you don't add fuel and get right sides for track position, I wonder if the increase in, bringing the rear end of the truck into the wind, if that would keep the truck stable enough where you could run on 2 right side tires.
Let's see what the leaders do here.
Yeah, leaders are on pit road. Sean comes into his pit box, airs a couple spots in front of him. Sean qualified 6th there. Here's Izzo. Oh, Sean missed his box. He missed his pit box. Oh, he's probably cussing inside of his headset right now.
Uh-oh.
Y'all just staring at each other.
James beat him off. James beat
So we got
Lewis off.
Yeah, looks like Ayers, Tim, Villeneuve, Bandit, Izzo,
and wow, what a change!
Where's Sean going? Is that?
That's Sean behind Izzo, I think.
Okay.
Cause Sean missed his pit. He slid over the line. Whoa! Well, you always heard it. A race can be won and lost in the field.
Yep. A little mistake like that can cost you. Now we got a bunch of vehicles out in front of the leaders at pit. They're probably going to take the wave round since we had about 10 trucks that were laps down.
Yeah. I think Stormy should get his lap back.
Yep, Stormy should be catching the field right now.
Yeah.
But then you had Carlson, Worley, Barber, Tom, Trotter, Evan, Derek, Joseph, Dave, and Ray that were all laps down. So here's an opportunity for them to get one of those laps back and go passing the leader or passing the pace car and get back, on the lead lap. They're all passing the pace car right now, so we have 1 to go. And it looks like Henry stayed out.
Henry stayed out. Oh, and we got Worley's son up top too up there. Looks like. Man, I was busy working this. I was wishing we could have pulled somebody there to talk to.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Oh, God, we're out of practice, Sutton.
I know. We'll get the swing of it again.
Yeah, we'll get. In this race, we got 7 to go. So at the green flag, we're going to be at 6 to go. Got 6 laps to the checkered. We will pick up somebody, the winner and the top couple folks. We'll pull them down and talk to them, see how their race went, and we'll go from there. But it's Henry's on the bottom. He's got the start of the field with James Ayers in 2nd, Tim Lewis 3rd, Mark Villeneuve 4th, Bandit 5th, Izzo 6th, Sean is in 7th, Bender 8th, Rule 9th, and Bomb Dude is rounding out the top 10. Pace car ducks off the pit road. The start of the race is in Henry's shoulders. He goes in the start box. It should be green flag right now. Now this is going to be interesting because I don't know, maybe Henry happened to go to pit road right before the caution came out. Tim Lewis goes down. We're gonna be 3 wide off of 2 here. Tim on the bottom, Henry in the middle, Ayers on the outside. We're 3 wide. Oh, whoa, we got some weaving here. 4 or 5 wide going down the backstretch.
Block on that board.
Yep. Henry has to have fresh tires. Oh, maybe not. Here comes James cutting under him on the exit of 4. Oh, we got a wreck. Oh, we got a melee. Trucks spinning everywhere. I'm not sure what started that, but James got into the outside fence. Bandit went skidding down. We got trucks bouncing off the inside wall. Ugh. 5 laps to go. You can't blame them. They got to go.
Yeah. Let's go back and see if we can.
Oh, Bandit looks like he got into somebody on the bottom and washed up the racetrack and just clipped Ayers in the left rear. That's kind of what it looked like in that quick shot there.
Let me slow motion it.
Okay, so who we got down in the... Is that Bender down at the bottom on the inside there?
Yeah,
or is that Sean? Like, no, that's Sean.
Sean, yeah.
Yep, Sean is down on the inside. Bandit's 1 lane up. They're coming through the middle of 3 and 4 here. Ayers is near the top. You got Tim out front on the bottom. Bandit got loose.
Yeah.
That's what happened. Bandit got loose, touched Sean in the right rear, came up the racetrack and got into Ayers. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Ah, dang, that's a tough one there. I mean, it's 5 laps to go. You got to keep your foot into it, and that sometimes happens.
Yeah, there's a lot of trucks got damage out of that.
Way at the top.
Yep. Oh, exciting. Well, we're going to head to a green-white checker finish here, everybody. Stick around. We got a little caution here.
See if you can pull Bandit down and find out what happened.
Are you sure we want to?
No, I'll pull James down.
Yeah, I'll pull James down. Let's see here. Let me pull Mr. Ayers down here.
User was moved to
Hey,
good.
James.
Racing, that's what that was.
James, I pulled you down into the booth here. So, how you doing? We were just we failed to pull you down in the last caution when we really wanted to. We were just watching the replay, and it looks like we had Bandit get a loose and bounce off of Sean and kind of door slammed you there into 4. Did you see anything coming?
No, it was every man for himself. that's what made this so much fun right there at the end. I mean, Henry did a heck of a job. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold it like he did going into 1. I don't know how old his tires were, but he did a heck of a job. Kudos to him, and just didn't get a good run. I thought he saw me when I was coming on the outside of him, but I don't guess he did. So I got into the wall a little bit, and I'm sure I checked everybody up on that, and then going in. I was just being aggressive going into 4, trying to make things happen. You know what I mean?
There's 5 laps to go. Nobody blames you for being aggressive. You got behind Sean there with about 15 to go, and I seen you kind of pacing a little bit. Did you have enough if we had stayed green to get by him, you think?
I think so. He said something about he was surprised he had as much as he had because he ran real hard to catch me, and I wasn't really run that hard. And so, yeah, when he got by me, I was thinking, all right, well, let's see what I got. You know, it's a little different when you're behind somebody, though. You don't have clean air, but I would have had enough to make it a race. Whether or not I could have passed him, I would have made him earn it, though, I think.
Yeah, awesome. Well, we'll get you back up in the room with the rest of the team. You know, thanks for talking to us. Good race tonight. We were having fun watching you out there in front. Good job, bud.
Yeah, thanks. This is awesome. Thanks for y'all doing what you're doing up there, man. Everybody's watching, having a good time, enjoying it.
Working on it. There we go. We got James back up with the crew of though.
Let's say we've got the lead.
I showed Tim out front on my leaderboard.
Really, buddy?
Yeah, it looks like Tim out front, Sean in second,
low,
Rule in third, Bender in 4th, Cisco in 5th,
yeah, going low.
Bomb Dude in 6th, Jason in 7th, Casey in 8th, Frenchie 9th, Carlson in 10th. We got a little. Let me run down the rest of the field here. We got Barber in 11th, Stormy in 12th, Izzo 13th, Ethan 14th, Andy 15th. We got green. We got get to the live feed. I think you're a little bit behind on the feed right now. Yep.
My pace car just went in.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm up with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard a green flag in my ear, and I don't know where it came from.
I might have been back
No, that's okay. We got 2 to go here. Oh, Rule driving to the bottom of Tim, going into 4 here. Oh, we got smoke coming off the tires in the back there. Oh, we got another. Oh.
Another yellow flag, and Rule took the lead on that. Let's go back and see.
Rule there, saving up here. Got some stuff for Tim. Oh, did the 12 have help there? He looks like he got a little loose. Oh. Oh, that was hard racing here on a green-white checker. We gotta. Oh, Casey's loose on the bottom. Oh, he got hooked too. Oh, he got Stormy.
Yeah. Oh man. These guys putting it out now. Look at Stormy's truck all tore up.
Oh man.
Well,
These guys are
Cody,
pushing it.
You're still watching. Your man's in the lead. Send us a message and let us know if you're watching.
Mr. Bender. His truck looks all clean. There don't look any scrapes on it. He's doing well. I come across the start-finish line. I'm getting the reset of the positions on the racetrack. So right now it looks like we got Rule out front, Tim in second, Bender in third, Sean in fourth, Bomb Dude fifth, Ethan sixth, Carlson seventh, Izzo eighth, Stormy. It still shows Stormy in ninth.
I don't think Stormy came in. Stormy didn't come in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got Stormy 9th, Barber 10th, Bandit 11th, Tom Marshall in 12th, Frenchie 13th, Carlson in 14th, Andy 15th, Ken Worley 16th, Henry 17th, Jason 18th, Ayers in 19th. And then that's where it starts. The rest of the trucks are one lap down. We got 19 trucks on the lead lap.
So this is our second green white checker. We usually only have 2 green white checkers. So
This one might be for all the marbles.
yeah.
Let's see if the race information says how many green-white checkers we have. It does not say. Well, while we're waiting for this last green-white checker to go green here, again, we're going to tell you, head over to Carolina SimWorks, buy yourself an M1 chassis. Fantastic 80/20 rig, you'll love it. If you're not into the sim racing, but you like beef jerky, make sure you check out beefjerkyunlimited.com. It will send you out the best jerky you'll have. I have some of my coworkers that I turned on to them, and they still keep repeat buying, and they're like, this jerky, it's just like I'd make it at home, and that's what makes beefjerkyunlimited.com a great place to get jerky. We're doubled up here on the backstretch, getting ready for a green-white checker. Rule gets to start the race. Everybody else has to wait for Rule. He gets to go in the start box. The start box is indicated by 2 red striped lines on the outside wall, which is right past the exit of turn 4. in about a second after that start, it turns green, and then we can go if we go. See if this TV shot will show us the start box or not. Oh, yeah, you see that little white stripe on the outside? They're right to it. Green flag is out. Oh, this is a great start. Rule got about a half a truck lead on Tim. Is he going to clear him? He is going to clear him. Oh, let's see who has the cojones to hold her down through one. Keep their truck under him. Tim's got Rule right on his front bumper. He's looking to the outside, try to keep the momentum going down the back stretch. Bender there's kind of hung out on the inside with Sean on the outside. 2 laps to go. Well, a lap and a half to go. They're heading down here into corner 3. Sean is taking a peek inside of Tim. Rule has got about a 3/4 of the truck length over Tim.
Come on, Rule. One more lap, buddy.
Let's go, Rule. We got... Oh, who is that? Is that Bender on the outside?
That's probably Bender, yeah.
Or is that Ethan? 3 wide. Tim got a terrible run off of 4 there. Rule is checking out from the field. Bender sneaks into second place. We got Rule, then 3 wide for third. Does Bender have anything for him? Is he going to sail it down in there, pull a Carl Edwards down into 3? Rule takes a nice, clean entry. Bender doesn't look like he has anything for him. Rule coming out on top. What a great race. Rule hung in there, bided his time, comes out, checkered flag, the 60. Rule wins the race tonight. Oh, that was fun. I enjoyed it. You had to listen to my blabbering some bit in the middle, but I enjoyed the race fully tonight. Oh, Bender said Bandit gives him a nice work side jab there. Oh yeah, Izzo's coming in. He gives him a little high five on the door there. Nice work, Rule.
I'll go up here and tell him not to leave. I'll be right back.
Yep.
It's nice teamwork, you guys. That was cool. Man.
Yeah, we did. We worked well together.
I heard you talking about it, and you worked it, and you made it right. That's good, buddy. All right, go do some donuts, Rule. James, leave him alone.
Hey, I'm congratulating my Georgia native.
That's right.
Hey, guys.
I'm gonna make sure he's gonna get there with a clean truck to do his donuts.
Hello. I want the top 3 drivers to come down into
Okay.
the booth right now.
To the booth.
Yeah, broadcast. I might have to pull you down.
All right.
Pull us down.
Let me get out. Is it gonna DQ me if I go backwards on the track?
User was moved out of your channel.
I don't know. Don't do it on the road course.
User was moved out of your channel.
Who finished third?
Eraser.
Yeah, that was fun. Thanks, guys.
Ethan.
Ethan Wilson.
Where they at?
All right, Bender, let's go around, buddy.
Good run, guys.
That was fun, guys. I gotta go.
Y'all have a good one. We'll catch y'all later.
User was moved out of your
Good night, Henry.
So,
Man, I got lucky. Just totally cut through the middle, and Bender right there behind me and led me on up there. So that was a pretty good race.
That's fantastic. We got E-Racer Ethan has joined us too. Bender, let's go to you. How was your race today?
Oh, it's fantastic, man. Me and Rule, we got together and saved tires and, just picked them off one by one. I mean, I think I started like 18th or something, and I was taught by some of these guys that know how to do this stuff real well to save your tires, and I did that, and guys started coming back to me and worked my way up. And once I got with Rule, man, we got to the front, and there we go. I wish I could have won, man, but he drove a good race.
Yeah, that was fun. We were talking our ears off towards the end of the race, watching you guys peeking up there. Then we got Ethan in the channel with us too. I see it. I'm like, who's that poking out to make it 3 wide? Oh, that's Ethan's on the outside. How did it go for you today, Ethan?
It was a crazy race. I feel real fortunate to make the podium tonight in the Worn Out Racers Friends and Family event. You know, had a good qualifying. I was running strong, and a guy got up into the wall, and I just clipped his wing, and just threw me back, and then I got caught out in another 3 wide. Geez, I was running last in this race at one point, but I just kept putting in the laps, kept my head down, stayed on the lead lap, finally made my pit stop, and was still back in 16th, and just got to clear. There was another wreck. I got caught, but I was still on the lap, and cleared out some stuff at the end. Some guys got sideways. I finally caught a good break and moved my way up, and last green white checkered. Tim was really in good position, but you know, the outside wall at California really take you down, and it slows you up, and sometimes you get caught out, sometimes you made it, and this time I did, and found myself on the podium. Real surprised tonight.
Awesome. That was a great race, guys. We had an absolute blast calling for it. Rule, I mean, great job tonight. You and Bender and Ethan coming up here, making the podium at our Worn Out Racers Friends and Family. Rule, you got anything else you want to tell our lovely fans watching our race tonight?
Better tell that girl, Haley. You know Haley?
Yeah, that's my daughter.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's your big fan on here on YouTube. I think she watched
That's
the
cool.
whole race, man.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to shout out to Beef Jerky Unlimited and Carolina Sim Works. You help us out, so appreciate you guys.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Haley,
agree with
thanks
that,
for
man.
watching, girl. I wish we had more fans like you.
Congratulations, Rule. You did great. Thanks to, hey, everybody, wornoutracers.com, 40 and over. It's a great gentleman's league. We race hard, we race fast, we race clean. It's really enjoyable. All types of racing. Come and join us, man.
Good job.
Yeah, I always say if you can finish in the top 5 in this club, man, you're doing something right, because these guys can drive. It's taken me a long time to get up here, but these guys are talented, no doubt.
All right. Y'all guys, we'll move you back up. Good racing, guys, and we'll catch you probably tomorrow night.
Yeah, Sudden and Sheldon, thanks for putting in some time on the announcer. You guys are both great drivers, and we appreciate what you do for us, man.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, guys.
Yep,
Yeah,
thanks,
thank you.
guys.
User was moved out of your channel. User was moved out of your channel.
Well, everybody, thank you for your participation in our friends and family night here at Worn Out Racers. We had a great time. Sudden, you did a great job giving us the camera shots and getting the leaderboard up there. It was fantastic. Thank you for all you do. I get to sit here and talk about racing, watching it on TV. You know, well, it looks like TV for me, and it's a great time. I enjoy it all the time. Thanks for everybody who's watching the race. And I hope everybody has a safe and rest of your Sunday here. And check us out next time when we broadcast again here at Worn Out Racers, and stop by wornoutracers.com, see what's happening for our league there for iRacing.
Cool. Thank you, Sheldon, for good commentary tonight, brother. And we'll do it again soon.
All right. Thank
Don't
you,
work
everybody.
too hard this week.
No, I try not to.
All right. Bye.
All right. Thanks, everybody.